is your energetic reading for Friday, April 15th. And today, we have some delish energy to talk about. We have 3 grand trines, of course, in the mutable square still, but we have some beautiful energy. So I want to talk a little bit about that because I love this. First of all, we have an Earth Trine. We have 2 Fire Trines. So we have a lot of energy really making us confident and secure in our identities. We are really starting to feel good about ourselves. And even if everything in your life is not going completely according to plan, one of the things that I find deeply is that you are accepting yourself. You're accepting your limitations. You're accepting the fact that you are who you are in this energy. And there's a sense of peace and security in that. And I believe as we get into this week and as our planets start dropping into retrograde, what we really start to do is reflect on where we were and how far we've progressed, where we're at. And there seems to be a feeling to me of gratitude and of, I don't know, not complacency, but just that feeling of, I am so appreciative of what I had versus what I used to have, like just not that long ago. Like if you looked at your life, a year ago or 2 years ago or 3 years ago, there is a sense of progression that I'm starting to feel that many of you are very satisfied with. So I believe that when we have these 3 grand trines, it means that those of you are in a positive vibration. For those of you, you'll feel very confident in yourself today. Many of you will start to feel a great deal of satisfaction about some of the decisions you have been making lately. I believe that you may be starting to feel in control of the destination of your career and your finances and of heart-based endeavors. Even if some of you are taking these things very slow, and I believe that all of you are, because I deeply feel in this energy, what I feel is that you're taking it slow because energy is slowing down. You don't feel a sense of haste in this energy, even though that we have a lot in ego right now. We have a lot in Aries energy, and Aries is because what I believe it is it's not so much, it is getting that instant gratification, but it's being very simple in what you are feeling gratification about. Perhaps some of you have really just isolated the simple things and relish in them. If you are, then you're feeling very confident in this energy. You're just thankful, like I'm thankful for a job. I'm thankful for where I live. I'm thankful that every day I have transportation that gets me to and from. I remember when life was not that simple, but now it is. I believe that even though it's not where I want to be, I believe that I can see solving some problems in my future because I'm going to take these steps that will lead me there, but I'm not in a sense of haste about them. They'll come when they need to come. I feel that energy fills me with a sense of peace, acceptance. My belief system is that everything is going to turn out the way that it's supposed to turn out, and it's going to be okay. And if I don't get what I want on that instant level, then I know it wasn't meant to be. I believe that you may start to feel in this energy that opportunity and hard work are starting to create some very desirable results for you. I believe that those of you that are working for a desired result, I believe some of you are starting to receive some satisfaction. Now, is it that grandiose? Everything is going my way. Opportunities. Some of you may be having a lot of luck in this energy, especially if some of you have been taking very methodical steps and have been making very secure long-term decisions. I believe some of you are starting to feel the reward of that. This energy, if it's not now, it will soon be to follow. Maybe not this month, but next month. But what you're going to find is that stability is going to increase. Creativity is going to start to flow easy and effectively. Very easy to be creative in this energy. If you really want to start to sit back and hang back and just really relish in some old creative ideas, you may find that you find some pearls there. I believe that endurance, I'm not talking about the endurance that gets you to run that race and win it. I'm talking about long-term endurance. Like stamina to see it through, I believe, is absolutely increased. I believe that for some of you, lucky circumstances are being attracted to you. I believe that for some of you, recognition is starting to be a reward for you. I believe that fertility is definitely possible with these 3 Earth Trines. Just warning you that some of you want to start to have a baby. This is a great time to do it. We have a lot of really beautiful energy. Anything that you want to do that takes time to generate, I believe. So, like, of course, it's 9 months to have a baby. And I believe that this is really fertile energy for that. It's very, very vital. There's a lot of vitality in this energy. I'm not feeling like it's like that, holy cow, life is just going my way, everything is wonderful. What I feel like is that for some of you, it's just a sense of peace and happiness, and I'm okay with the way things are. I believe that for a lot of you, it's a sense of accomplishment. Now, is there negative energy? And yeah, there is. The Mutable T-Square, Uranus right now is quincunxing the North Node. Venus is quincunxing Jupiter, and the Moon is quincunxing Neptune. This is fire versus earth. For some of you that need this stuff right now, obstacles, limitation, I believe that for some of you, there is no progressive. The progressive movement is not fast enough for you. I believe that for some of you, I believe that you want this instant gratification. You're idealizing something that I don't think is going to manifest. Nothing in this energy that does not have some sort of longevity attached to it will manifest a result. So that can be very frustrating, agonizing, irritating. It can make you very, very hypercritical, judgmental. If some of you want an instant result, like say some of you are having a problem with a partner, your ego's needs are not being met, you're going to make these demands. And you're going to be very, very critical of their rituals, critical of them, and it could just drive them away. So just be very, very mindful. There's a lot of Aries and fire energy coming up against Earth that's slow, and it's like you've got the tortoise and the hare in this energy. And for some of you, if you're the hare, you're going too fast for the tortoise. Slow it down and step it back. I believe that for some of you, you just can't seem to be realistic about what you expect. Some of this could be about superficial wants and needs. Some of this could be that some of you are having a lot of conflicting messages. It's super frustrating. Your ego thinks you need these things right now, and everything else is on board with that. I believe that there is a problem with being patient in this energy for some of you. I believe that, you're not about to approach this in a conservative way, even though much of the energy is saying take action. But take actions that generate long-term results. That's where the conflict happens. It's fire versus earth. It's like, I want it right now, but the earth takes a long time to nurture itself and grow. Soil isn't nourishing for plants unless leaves have broke down over time, and it's and it hasn't been depleted at all. Like, all this stuff takes time to nourish things. And I believe that for some of you that are in a lot of haste, you are going to find that this is just unbearable energy. The trine energy in these cases with all these 3 trines is that you could be demanding and judgmental and hypercritical and demand all these results right now. And you are not going to have a filter. You're not going to have the restraint in this energy, because that trine energy makes you feel like you deserve it all. It's mine. I want it now. Very, very childlike energy. Very not in a high vibration whatsoever. Flip side of this is that for some of you, you just don't want to make any changes. You just want everything to stay the same. You don't want to. And so you could have some realizations in the fact that it's not going to stay the same. And that, in fact, if you want progression, you're going to have to meet somebody's needs who has some needs that you find difficult to meet. That could be conflictive in this energy as well. Remember, we are in an energy that is asking a lot of us. I feel very overstimulated. Like I say, 1 minute it feels very, very good, and the next minute I'm just an egomaniac. I'm just like, the energy is so adaptable, so directionless, I feel like it can be very, very confusing for people who do not have, if you do not have adaptable energy in you, this energy is going to make you crazy this week. I do believe, though, what it forces you to do is to adapt, to embrace adaptability, versatility. It really does ask you to look at the pros and cons, to balance, meet somewhere in the middle in energy. It's really forcing you to really see what living in some sort of extreme, how it is, what it is taking from you in energy. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again.